Hi friends, so today we're going to be going over what I'm reading in December plus my reading journal. Let's go over what I'm reading in December first because I'm so excited about all these. They've been on my list for a minute. Pre-ordered a couple of the, I didn't pre-order one. So first things first, A Study in Drowning. Look at how beautiful those edges are. I am a, what do you call it? A stan or something for painted edges. And these books, it just looks beautiful on the shelf. But this is very me. It's very magical, like just woman lead, and just really, I'm excited to read this. Really, really excited. And then Stranger Things is another book that I'm excited to read. I read the first one in this series was one of the first books that I read, Curious Tides, and so Stranger Skies has been on my pre-order list for a hot minute, and I'm really excited to jump into this book. I feel like I need to read a summary of Curious Tides or something again. That way I wrapped my head around what it is, because it's been almost a year since I read it. I remember the characters and I remember what happened. I think I just need a little refresher. And then one of the other books that I'm so excited about is When the Moon Hatched. Look at this beautiful turquoise edge. I'm not sure what's going on with this, these lines, but it is what it is. But I love the size of this book. It's like a half page maybe. I love thick, bulky books, and I'm really excited about this one. This book weirdly released paperback initially, and then the hardbound just released, and so I just was really just waiting on the hardback because there's something about a book that I like being hardbound and not paperback. And then last but not least, The Stars Are Dying. And again, look at that edge. 500 years ago, something changed. Everyone felt it like the world was cracking, like something had stepped into the realm that was never supposed to be here. I think everyone knew the golden age the Star Maiden had ushered in what was about to be shaken, like the stars began to die out. I think I read that wrong. I think everyone knew the golden age the Star Maiden had ushered in was about to be shaken, like the stars that began to die out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be one of those wordy books, I can tell. But I do like books like that. It's just sometimes it's one of those books that you have to read the sentence twice, like, what is she saying? What? Yeah. So The Stars Are Dying is one of my hopeful 4 reads in December, and I am finishing up. I just read A Discovery of Witches, and I'm reading the second book in that series because it ended on a cliffhanger, and I needed to jump into the next one, but I've been waiting to read When the Moon Hatched for a minute and Stranger Skies, so I got to get done with the Book of Life. That way I can read these two. And I should be done with the Book of Life by the end of this week or next. And yeah, so let's just segue into my reading journal. I got this cute little petite thing. I put, I think, 15 millimeter rings in here. These are a sample that I got a long time ago in a pink shade, but I'm sure you can find similar rings on Amazon. But I love these little pink rings, and I wanted a simple journal that was just for my book journal, my book reading list, all of that. I wanted it to be something fun, and that's why I pulled it out of my main planner, because I just wanted a cute little petite thing. And so I have this dashboard from Type A Alexa Designs, and this is just so cute. All these books come out, and you can put little hidden messages in there, whatever you want. And I've yet to put anything in there because I'm nervous. I want something in there good. Maybe some pictures. I think I might put some little mini pictures in there, and that would be really fun. And then I have my Tombow swatches here, and then I need to update this page. I'm going to for sure add Stranger Skies to it and When the Moon Hatched. Put those two on there, and I think this is just a fun page. It's just kind of a archive of feeling, because once I read Stranger Skies, like that anticipation's not going to be there, but when I see it on the most anticipated, it'll help me reminisce a little bit. Like, oh, I remember when I was super excited to read that, and yeah. And then D and F, I have one book that I need to add to this. I hope this isn't very long. And then I'm also going to undo this sticker and put a new sticker on here that just says my reading journal. That way it's not just specifically for 2024, because my goal is to just have this be a huge archive. And because I like to do my reading journals pretty simple, I just want to kind of mark the order in which I read them and the flow, and so hopefully it'll just kind of go page by page, and then I can add like a 2025 January or something like that. Like I can add to the pages in that way. I'm not sure, but for now, this is what I have on my setup. Just a cute little dashboard of swatches, anticipated D and F, and then my reading journal here that I need to seriously update. Because, yeah, I got about 3 books I need to add to this. 1, 2, 3. And then I need to get some more stickers from Scribble Prints Co. to finish out my list for at least the year, and then hopefully my goal would be 24 books next year, or maybe I'll do 36, 3 books a month. Who knows? My goal this year was 12, and I completed that, and so I'm proud of myself with that. And yeah, and so I think I'm going to make like a photo collage for this window here, and maybe a reading prompt list here for the year. Like, I know how they have like January prompts, like read a cozy book, read a book that starts with a F, stuff like that. And so it'd be fun to do like a reading prompt back here. And yeah, I just love how this all comes together. These smaller rings catch a little bit more, but I still love how it feels. It's just like a cute little notebook, but with rings, and it's so much more customizable than a notebook that you're like trapped in. So I love this. And like I said, my 4 books for December. Hopefully I'll get through these. I will update you as I do, update my reading journal. And I may kind of copy what Andrea does in her reading journal and Hannah does, where they kind of create a little snippet for their favorite books. I just haven't done that in the past, and so I'm not going to go back and do it for all these books. But maybe that would be a good way to kind of how I said like I needed a refresher for Curious Tides. Like it'd be easy when second books in series, third books in series come out, I can flip back to like my main thoughts. So that's a thought there. But other than that, I think that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.